I
wanna have a go at that. Almost.
and he fight balls the because I've got nothing to wipe me hands off.
See, I can't remember any of
Yeah,
this.
this is the best bit. And then it was reaching his back. I had experience. I'm really sorry, Richard. I read that totally wrong. And it came out wrong. We're not very good at this interviewing shit.
It's never going to work, this, is it? Fucking hell.
Ha! Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Oh, scurvies.
Right.
I really do like that Bee Gees bit that you do at the end. And he goes,
I couldn't hear it till then. When you said that before, I thought, what Bee Gees bit? And I just heard it then.
yeah. It really makes me laugh. Hello, everybody. How are we all today? So, Steve, what are we doing today?
We're talking about the seven wonders of the world, and we're not. The seven seas.
Yo! But are the seas or are the oceans?
Aha.
Aha! Aha! Right, that's it. We're all done. See you on Friday, folks. Oh, dear.
What would you say would be the main difference between a sea and an ocean? If you had to have a guess, just a stab at it.
Coast. No, hold on. No.
Do you really don't know the answer?
How deep it is? No, you can't measure that, can you?
I presume you knew the answer to this. That's why you were saying it.
You said it.
Yeah, I know the answer.
I know, but you said it. You asked me. What's the difference? All right, Dirty Del Boy. I don't know.
Del Boy?
I don't know. Is it Del Boy?
Is it Del Boy?
It might be Del Boy.
Del Boy?
Del Boy, is that you, Del Boy?
That's not trying to read it.
So come on, what's the difference between a sea and an ocean?
You're on the right tracks when you first started it.
About a coast?
Coastal, yeah. Not always.
So that's not true then?
Well, there's a lot of things that aren't true. And
that could make for a long show.
Yeah.
Things that aren't true.
The way we describe things as different countries, seas, lakes, oceans, it balls it all up. What we call one thing is not what others call other things. So there isn't an actual. Well, there is and there isn't. For like locks, lakes, seas, if that makes any sense. But there is a general.
Yeah, I think it's what wasn't it all the old? How do auditing? How do Nicole? Wasn't it the old thing they were called seas before they were called oceans? They're not called seas before they were called oceans.
No, I don't think that.
No, because you can have rivers in seas, and you can have waterfalls in seas.
Yeah, we had that one, haven't we? Or I've seen that somewhere. There's the is it the largest lake in the world? The largest river is actually
in the sea.
In the sea, QI in it. We watched on QI.
Yeah. It's when salt water and hydrogen sulfide combine, and they both mix, and then it makes heavier than the actual water around it. You know what I mean? So it's different. Oh, I'm doing it again.
Yeah, I'm bringing you back, Walsh, don't we?
Yeah, well done. Yeah, from National Spook Sea. Pete Ellingworth, hello, Pete. Yeah, well, and they also have a waterfall though as well. That proper stumped me. Imagine having a waterfall under in the sea. That's just bad shit crazy, man. Bad shit crazy.
I think that is what makes a lake. A lake is salt water. If it's fresh water, then it's a lake. Because the largest lake in the world is, as we all know, don't we?
I shit at this. The largest lake in the world is Lake Michigan.
No. Right,
Victoria.
there's a clue. There's an obvious clue of what we're talking about.
It's
It's
the
not
sea.
called...
Is it the Dead Sea, Red Sea? Not Dead
No.
Sea. Nearly lukewarm
No,
sea.
it's in that way. Let me show you.
Aegean.
No.
No.
Right, I'm going to point at it now.
Is that actual size or is it far away? That globe?
This is the actual size. I don't know if that helps. You obviously won't be able to see it.
I don't know.
I could be wrong here.
Let me zoom that in. Have a look. Oh shit!
No, I was right. Yeah.
I've done something else now. I keep doing different things, and now I've done something really weird.
Can you see?
I've done something right weird, and I don't know what I've done.
You mean you've done something right weird?
Oh, that's it. Right, show me again now. I did something weird to me thingy. Not to me thingy. That's wrong. I'm saying things wrong again. The whereabouts in that is the world. I can't see where it is. Is it in Russia?
The Caspian Sea.
The Caspian Sea. And that's actually a lake.
Yeah. It's the largest lake in the world.
So why do you call it sea?
Fucking hell, what's the answer? No, it's because some people call them lakes, some people call them seas.
Which people? Wrong people. Wrong people call them.
Wrong people call things wrong, yeah. He's the one for you.
Oh, John Butcher's
What would you
Superior.
say? John Butcher. Don't forget tomorrow, John. You're coming tomorrow.
Where's he going? Where are you going tomorrow?
I'm going to tattoo him.
What are you going to tattoo on him?
Whatever I want. I'm just going to get pissed and scribble all over him, like I do with every fucker else. All right. Anyway, you can get me Instagram if anyone wants to tattoo shit. Did you know? Just out of curiosity. There can be and there is a shallowest lake in the world.
Obviously, there can be a shallowest lake in the world. There can be a deepest lake in the world. There can be a widest lake in the world. There can be a longest lake in the world. There can be a coldest lake in the world. There can be a warm. Sorry.
We all know the deepest lake in the world. Everybody knows that. That's obvious, isn't it? You don't need to Google that. Everybody knows that.
Superior.
No.
You're looking at your pad. I can see you looking at your pad. I can see. Do you see it then, Jack? He looked at his pad.
I was jokingly looking at my pad. I know it's Lake Baikal. I might be saying it wrong.
Lake who? Baikal.
Lake Baikal. That's the deepest lake.
Where's that?
Russia.
Everything's in Russia, isn't it? Everything that's all big and shit.
Is in Russia. Shit, what is it?
Oh, it's Russia. It's huge. It's one of the biggest continents on the planet, man. Where's Russia? What do you think about that, folks? I like chocolate on a random note. Says all this in Wales. Hey. That's fair enough, isn't it? I like chocolate on a random note. You like chocolate on a random note, like a fiver or a tenner, or maybe a middle C. Ah!
Right, well, I could be wrong, but I thought it's like somewhere I can't even find it. Somewhere like there. Can you say that? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
It's definitely in Russia anywhere.
And it's the deepest one.
Yeah, but what's the shallowest? We all know Lake Baikal is the deepest, but what is the shallowest lake? It's the Caspian Sea again. Right,
how shallow? Can you paddle in it?
The northern part is the shallowest part. Or is it the sea?
I thought you'd had a stroke then. Don't do that again. You suddenly went talking. You went.
I know, because I realise I could be wrong. Right, I've got a confession to make about saying something wrong. I thought I was wrong, but luckily I was slightly drunk at the time and I didn't give a shit. But now I'm on Bruce Lee. He was born in San Francisco.
You
not
said
Seattle.
Ah,
yeah. You know what?
Ah.
Right, as I was saying it, I knew I was wrong and I was waiting for someone to say, no, it fucking wasn't. And nobody did it, so I forgot.
Do you know why?
I was
Nobody
drunk.
cared.
Yeah, nobody cared, and I was, yeah.
No. It's
Siberia. Siberia
is
is Russia. If you didn't know, John.
Yeah, if you didn't know, John, actually, there's not much of Russia left.
John.
I think he's trying to get it back, though. He's Putin, isn't he? Going around riding his bare chested. John Butch says it's also the oldest lake in the world. How do you know it's the oldest lake in the world?
This is one of them, isn't it?
How do you know it's the oldest lake in the world? It's changing all the time. The continents are pulling apart, and it's always changing. Can you say that? I call phony. John Butcher's a big fat phony.
Right, I need some help here.
What do you do, Steve?
As I was writing things down and whatever, do you know when you call like right, right, so it's an ocean.
An ocean.
An ocean.
Yeah, if it's got a vowel, you use an. No, it's an. Eh? If it has a vowel at the beginning of the word, you use an. If it's a consonant,
is that what it is? You know what I'm going with? It's a C. It's not an C.
No, it's because that begins with a consonant.
Why is that?
Because people who made English up said it is.
Is that the only answer?
That's it. If it's a vowel, it's an, and if it's a consonant, it's a.
That's like they've damn well gone out to confuse people, or confuse, like, let's just say, for example, a Chinaman. Right, you go to say, like, why?
A Chinaman, because it sounds like it works. It sounds like an orange. Say an orange.
I mean, a Chinaman, as in a Chinaman's learning the language and he's reading it, and says, why is it assy and not
well, they have. What about all the French and all that, where they have male words and female words, but not one of them's got a dick?
True. Why don't we just stop this? Why don't we just stop it right now?
Because it's a bit fucking late, considering now, like, language has been going on since before even the show started.
Right. Why can we not suddenly go, right?
Because how can you suddenly change everything?
Well, it's just because it's daft. It's easier. Like, say, like from now on, we stop doing that thing. And then in 10 years' time, you'll look back and go, that was a bit stupid 10 years ago when we used to say and an for what you said.
Well, it pretty much is, because people are getting thicker and thicker.
Good. It suits me fine.
That's only because you can't speak properly.
Properly.
Everybody should speak. There shouldn't be any languages at all. If everybody spoke the same language, there'd be far less trouble in the world. That is true. Sign language be a lot quieter as well, wouldn't it? Come on, you think I'd say, right, that's it. No more speaking. You can only use sign language. Oh, I can't do it because you think he's flashing. I have to fix that somehow. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. But he would, though, wouldn't it?
Right, what does this mean, obviously? So.
You're going.
Can. Right, yeah, obviously.
Oh, that's a can. I thought that was a drink.
Well, it was.
Pete says, that's the English language for you. Confuse the foreigners.
All right. Know where Peter's going with this.
Where?
To racism. To racist town.
I think he's just being silly sausagey.
We know he is.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, but all other languages are well. Which is the hardest language to learn? It's not English, is it?
Yeah, they reckon so. Up there. English, Japanese, some tonal languages.
What about them Africans, Roland?
I think they're quite basic. I think generally English and Japanese, because we use a lot of words, we expand things out.
What was it the Greek had? No, they had no word for, was it bronze? Or blue? No, they had no word for blue. They had no word for blue. That was on a queue, I think. I remember that, yeah. And the Greeks had no word for the colour blue. Ain't fucking mad that. But you get like, it's like an orange, isn't it? What came first, the orange or the colour orange? I mean, it's got to be the orange, hasn't it? But I bet it isn't in a weird kind of way.
No, orange. All right, they named an orange. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's always been an orange, hasn't there?
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Here's another one. I don't know if this is true. So we call it an orange because
it's orange.
Yeah. Let's just say, for example, I don't know, Chinese. Do they call
whatever Chinese in orange?
Yeah, let's just say Ching. An orange is called Ching. Is the colour orange called Ching as well?
Yeah. That's a good one, that. That's a good one. Come on, chat, get Googling. This is one time you're allowed to Google. But is an orange in China, is an orange still called whatever Chinese for oranges?
Now, I know it's called, in Thai, it's called som.
Oh, is that, what's that mean?
For an orange, not the colour.
But what colour? Is som the colour orange?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that up on colours. Oh, no, of course I am. No, I think it's the same.
John Butcher actually is a really good question. Yeah. Did the Greeks not have blue pea? Oh, sorry, it's not a good question. It's a stupid question.
Oh dear. No, because I know what he's saying, because the blue Peter is obviously fuck all to do with the Greek.
Yeah, he's a stupid person. He didn't have Zeus came down, you know what I mean? He just hidden away from his dad. We're doing that on Friday, by the way, folks. And then he says, all right, I'm just going to have this Peter. That's the one. Hey. That's a good one, that orange. Oh, come on, guys, Google.
Hey, back onto the 7 Seas.
Oh, back onto the 7 Seas.
Have a guess, roughly. When did the term?
12. A ghost. Oh. Polystyrene.
When
Platinum.
was the 7 Seas first ever mentioned? Ever.
Queen song. Take you to the 7 Seas round.
No, we haven't got the thing down. What year?
No.
What year was the 7 Seas of Rye? Yeah.
Ooh.
And
4.
What was it famous for as well?
What was it famous for?
Well, it was,
the brass bands play tiddly pom pom at the end.
No. That's partly. I do know that 7 Seas of Rye by Queen was originally just there's no lyrics in it. Instrumental. Anyway, they put some lyrics on. It ended up being the first big hit, and it got a top 10. And that is one of the reasons when Freddie Mercury said, right, I'm definitely joining the band. I'm definitely in. I'm full in. I'm in the band. I'm the lead singer of Queen.
Freddie Mercury said he's full in.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
That's what got him in trouble.
Yeah.
I keep flickering out. My taste. Right. Yeah, 74, isn't it?
73.
Ooh, weren't far off. Oh, 1 hour. So close. So, but on the film, though, they made it look like it was Keep Yourself Alive.
Yeah, it was. I think Keep Yourself Alive was the first single, but the first hit single was 7 Seas of Rye. Was the third
but
single.
on the film, they had it like an instrumental.
The film was lying, wasn't it?
Hello, it was lying. I enjoyed it, but it was lying.
I found it really annoying. One, he looked fuck all like Freddie Mercury. He looked fuck all like him, shut it.
He did. No, he looked a bit like him.
All right. Between fuck all like him and a
It
bitch.
doesn't matter. He's not supposed. You can't get it.
Yes,
Steve.
it
What are you
does.
going to do? You're going to find someone.
What do you mean
So
it
you're
doesn't
going to find
matter?
someone who looks exactly like Freddie Mercury, puts a
No,
shit
but close
accent.
to it.
I was close to it. Yeah,
Right, well, I beg to differ. And anyway,
and he wore Adidas trainers.
Brian May and bloody Roger Taylor, they were both part of that film, weren't they?
I know.
He let all them lies go.
Well, what about when he told his mum he had AIDS before he did Live Aid? And he didn't even have AIDS. Didn't even know he had AIDS at Live Aid. And they knew that, and they put that in. Stupid.
No, I think he knew, didn't he? I think he knew.
No, he didn't know. He had no idea. It was after that. Yeah, positive. I've done all the goggling.
Well, we know he was positive. That's all right. Yeah.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know he had AIDS.
Oh, then.
Because he got bummed that night. He probably did, actually. But anyway. Do you reckon he was a giver or a taker?
Oh, both. He was a party guy, weren't he?
Depending what mood you were in.
Yeah, whatever.
These are all questions that we need to know, chat. We need to know.
Yeah, all... So,
where we're up to? Seven Seas Arrive. Where's it from originally? Seven Seas? Is it an old poem? Is it an old poem?
What it was about? The song Seven Seas Arrive. Freddie Mercury said it was just a load of gibberish.
Hey?
A load of gibberish. It was just gibberish he wrote down. It was nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, but it had a nautical theme about it.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
you know.
Lots of songs are like that, aren't they? I mean, another one bites the dust. What's that about? What's the bet, Steve?
Hey.
What's the bet? Steve walks warily down the street with his brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound, the sound of Steve. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the subway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. And that old bite dust. See, we've got it all going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Bolton. Yeah, see, Scott Bolton. Who do you reckon looks more like? Yeah, what's point? Nobody knows who Scott Bolton is. Let's cut that one out.
Is he Scott?
No. John Butcher mentioned Scott Bolton. You're going for it, aren't you? What is that noise? Oh dear. Another one bites the pillow, says Peter. Very good.
One bites the pillow.
Well,
2300 BC was the first time it was ever mentioned about the seven seas.
In what?
In the Bible.
In the Bible? Oh, so it must have been true. What did he say?
True,
is that always did he not? Did he not do it all when he made the earth and all that? He made the seven seas. Is it one of them?
No. Do you want me to? I'll have to. Right,
God were making the earth, and he were busting for a piss, and he'd nowhere to go, and he thought, "Oh, I know, I'll just piss on this little globe I've had here." That's what it were. That's exactly what it were. I remember now. Yeah.
Oh, I can't find it. I've got it somewhere.
What?
I'd tried to save it because I knew I'd forget. All this bollocks about seven sea shit. But I've definitely, it's 2300 BC is when it started coming up. And then it got used like the Arabians used it. And yes, my lack of knowledge is obviously shit.
Well, you're supposed to prepare for this. It's not like you do anything all day, is it?
No, I'm doing fuck all else today. I'm ready to jump past the butcher tomorrow, aren't I?
That's tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, yeah. I don't really just turn up and scribble on people. I have to prep stuff.
Hey, have you got rid of my pictures?
No.
There's all my bastard pictures gone that I was going to put. Ah, they're here. What's this then? Ah, what's that?
Ooh.
That's well good, that, isn't it? Isn't that smart, that? It's real.
How big it is.
I don't know how big it is actually. It's called Christ of the Abyss, and it's a statue that was made by this Italian guy, I think it was. Yeah, Christ of the Abyss is it's a submerged bronze statue of Jesus by Guido Galletti, and it's found in the Mediterranean Sea off San Frutuoso between on the Italian Riviera, and there's 3 of them. Can you guess where the other 2 are? He built them and then dropped them in. You know what I mean?
What year did he do it?
1954, I think. I
didn't think they were that old.
No. They're quite new. I think he did the first one in 1954, but he also did 2 more. Can you guess? I don't think you will. Do you want me to tell you? I don't think you'll guess.
Go on.
He's done one in Grenada. There's one off the coast of Grenada in 1961, and then there's one in 1962 of Key Largo, Florida, off there, the coast of there. I think it's dead good. That I was just looking through stuff and all that. Like I thought, oh, is that a sunken city? And then what crack is me? What's it called? I was going to look about that. Atlantis. There's really anything to anything. Is Atlantis like any kind
Shut
of
up, you
truth? Oh, you dick. Where it's like there's been a myth. There's been a myth or something like that, and it's like somebody's house got lost in the sea. And
right, get rid of that picture, Warren. Get rid of that picture. I need to stare at you. Is it true?
No, I didn't say. Is it true?
Yeah.
I say, has it like some small version of it happened, and then it became the city of Atlantis over years of bullshit?
Just wait a minute. Just give me a second. I could be wrong here. Yeah, hold on a minute.
He's going to say.
No, I don't want to disprove anything, but let me just check. Nope.
Is it?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm just getting a light here.
No, it says Atlanta. It's in America.
No, I've just checked the whole world. It's not fucking true.
Did you listen to anything that I just said? I said, has it come? The original question was, does it come from something that happened?
Yes.
And then over years and years of bullshit.
Pluto. It was. Mickey Mouse was.
You see what I have to put up with, chap? This is what I have to put up with all the time. I ask a proper question, and then you just don't listen to anything that I said. And you always do on the holidays. It's always before the holidays.
Yeah, go on, disappear. Say something. Look off. Yeah, Pluto. He was one of the first. He reckoned this Atlantis. That's where a lot of people think it's real. Idiots like you.
Pluto.
I'm saying not Pluto.
I love the way. Yeah, you got the Pluto is the dog.
No, we're getting mixed up with
the dog off Mickey Mouse. That's what you're getting. Yeah. Okay, Pluto.
Okay, yeah, there's Atlantis for sure. No, right. I can't Google. Somebody Google it. Atlantis and Pluto. What was the flames? Oh, here we go.
Flintstones. Oh my God! What is it? You're obsessed with cartoons today.
The philosopher. Pluto.
All right.
It is Pluto.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like it, does it, when you say it? Let me have a look here.
Yeah, no. Go on, have a look. But I'm pretty sure the origins of it, he mentions something like that. And, but no.
Atlantis Pluto description. Pluto describes Atlantis as an island larger than Libya and Asia Minor put together, located in the Atlantic just below the Pillars of Hercules. Generally assumed to mean the Strait of Gibraltar. And it says, and it was totally true. It was once a lost city that got flooded.
Plato. Pluto, you pillock. Plato. I was only kidding all the way through. I knew it was Plato. Hey, Plato.
Hey, Plato. Okay, Plato. Right. Oh, check this out. Check this out. That there
is an atoll.
It's called Point Nemo. You know anything about Point Nemo?
Point Nemo.
So it's well.
That is in the middle of two oceans.
Let me give you another clue.
It is in the centre.
That's where it is.
So of the Pacific.
But what's the thing? What's its thing? Look at it. There's a bit of a guess there. A bit of a guess.
It's the most isolated island in the world.
The most isolated island in the world. What do you think about that?
Everybody knows that.
You didn't know that.
Yeah, I did. I just told you.
It is so far from land, the nearest humans are often astronauts. What do you think about that? You know when they're going on? It's so far from land, the nearest humans to it are often astronauts.
All right.
When they go around the space station and all that,
yeah.
It's good, that, isn't it? It's good on that, see? Look how far it is from everywhere. I think the nearest place to it is Ducey Island and Easter Island, which are 1,666 miles away.
Right.
That's a good one, isn't it?
I know the most isolated city in the world. Do you? Without Googling.
Vatican City, Blue Whale.
Nope. And no.
Isolated city in the world.
It's the most isolated.
Excuse me, chap. Well, I've got sinus trouble. Isolated city in the world.
Well, isn't it amazing now? Look how much ocean that is.
That's a lot of ocean.
That's a lot of ocean.
That's a lot of ocean.
That's
Pacific.
Not
but it's the biggest ocean in the world, isn't it? It's Pacific, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
what's that most isolated city in the world?
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Come on, think about it. It can't be anywhere in Europe.
No. It's going to be out in the
Pacific.
It's going to be out in the Pacific. It's going to be out in the Pacific. Oh, it could be in Russia. Could be in Russia. No, it's not city.
Not trying to throw you off or anything, but it could be in Russia, but it's not.
City. China. Someone in China.
China. No.
No. Is it in the Pacific?
Right. I'm going to tell you what country it is. Then you've got 3 seconds to answer it. Australia. 1, 2.
Canberra.
3. Perth.
Really?
I don't know why I did it in a New York accent. Why would I do that?
Perth, yeah. It's a title, Michael.
Why would I do that? Oh, I'm telling you, a very odd fella.
Yes, you are. Phil Graham says Mr. Beatty 2. Why does he say Mr. Beatty?
Well, it's a bit of an inside joke that we've all got going.
Oh, is this the number 2 that keeps popping up?
Yeah.
Why does it keep popping up then, number 2?
Because it confuses me. I'm confused easily.
Because you only thought there was one number.
No, I know there's more than bloody one. Anyway, speaking of making a fool of myself, we can happily go into this little story I've got.
Oh, I like stories.
Yeah. It only happened about 2 days ago, this.
All right, go on. I like stories.
Right, so, there's a ginnel down there, down towards the river. The long ginnel towards the bridge.
Over bridge, yeah, Iron Bridge, yeah.
Iron Bridge, right. Right, so it's a very awkward one to describe this, but I'm going to have a go with it. So I'm walking down. I almost have to go back in reverse. I've walked down there, and as this guy said to me, awkwardly kind of went, yeah, or something like that. I'm thinking, what have I just fucking said? Then I realised what I'd done. So I'm walking along. I'm walking along, and there's only me. It's very little longer. You can see somebody coming, can't you? So
Yeah,
as you see
yeah.
somebody coming, you go, "Hey, you all right? How you doing? Good
And you got,
evening," and
is
all
this
that.
before you got to the bridge?
No, this is like in the middle, near the
Yeah,
arches.
no, yeah, before you got to the bridge. Because it's
Yeah,
very narrow there, isn't it? It widens after the
yeah,
bridge,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's really
No,
narrow there.
it's along the path.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just see somebody coming. I was kind of like in daydreaming. I was thought, and right, I don't even know what he had a dog. I can't think what kind of dog he looked like or what he looked like because my brain got that embarrassed. I think I've just erased them. So I don't even know what kind of dog it is. I honestly can't remember. I just thought, oh no, I made a massive knob of myself. Erase it, erase it, erase it. And it all went. So anyway, I've seen this cute dog. Let's just say it was a Labrador or something like that. But it might have even been a puppy. So I'm walking along. Oh, what a lovely little dog that is. Oh, it's a really nice dog, that. And then as I've looked up, I've spoke to him like I'm talking to the dog. I've gone, hiya. do you know what I mean? I've kind of gone, hiya. Like a gay
Like you're on
fella
a gay,
walking down a
like you're on
canal
a gay
by themselves.
cruise. Like you're on
Like,
a
do you
gay
want anything
cruise.
for a day, hiya? Well, I don't realise I've said it. He kind of, when he did it back to me, he did like a, hiya. And like, I thought, why has he done that? And I thought, oh my God, I've just spoke to him like I'm talking to the dog. Hiya. I can't even think how I did it, but I know I did it like, hiya.
Hiya.
Oh,
What story do you reckon he's telling now on his podcast?
yeah.
Right, I'm walking down this.
I'm walking down this fucking alley, and this bloke with a fisherman's hat on and a weird sash. I already thought he looked a bit nufty. And I just looked at him. I thought, no, he looks quite hard. Then he went, hey,
And then he threw me a ball.
yeah.
And when I brought it back, I were all out of breath.
No, it was proper weird. I thought, why did it? I thought, why did I do that? And I thought, no, it's because I was concentrating on the dog.
Yeah. No, I know, yeah. I know what you mean.
Hiya.
I've done stuff like that before. I remember when I was in the arms, we were all out, and a bloke, some lad I knew came over, and he said the rate was, and I went to wink at him like that, and I got really confused. And instead of winking at him like that, I went, all right. I went, all right. I closed both eyes.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I've done loads of it. I once hit a bloke thinking it were Barsky. Do you know when you see somebody, you think, I'll get him here, right? So this bloke's walk up towards me, and I'm kind of like, just like, trying to be like, a bit inconspicuous like this. And as he came closer, I looked at him first, I went, bang! Right, Barsky, right on his shoulder. And he weren't Barsky, we're a complete stranger. Oh, shit.
Oh, them. Oh, God, they're so embarrassing, them ones, aren't they?
They really are. They really are. Do you remember the old...
Hey,
the
mate,
old,
you all right? No. Hey, mate. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, I thought it was somebody. Oh, fucking hell.
when somebody waves and says, because I've got a really bad memory, and people say, "Hiya, you all right?" And I'm giving it, "Yeah, how you doing? You all right?" No, in behind you. Oh shit!
Do you still call people flower?
Flower, flower for women and bollocks for men. I've got a really good way though of finding out how you find out somebody's name when you forgot it. Let me tell you the really good way.
Hey?
You're not speaking to me now.
No, I was reading the chat, sorry.
I found a really good way. Do you know when you don't when you forgot somebody's name?
Yeah.
So the trick is what you do, you go up to them, you say, "Oh, what's your name? I can't remember your name." So they tell you your first name, say, "No, it's John." "No, I know it's John, you tit. What's your last name? What's your last name?" Ah.
Oh, I hate it. It's awkward, isn't it?
Oh, I'm pretty good at telling people. I'm really sorry. I forgot you. Totally forgot your name. I'm really shit. I'm terrible for names. Awful. That's the only thing that Facebook is good for. Because I can remember people's names when I see them now. Because I see them on Facebook. Oh, yeah, that's what they're called.
Right, are you ready for this next interesting fact about the oceans and the seas?
I'm always ready for an interesting fact, Steve.
What area or country is the worst place currently for piracy?
Go wrong.
No.
We are the pirates. The pirates of Go Wrong.
Stop it. Go disappear. Right, go on.
Right, let me think. So it's
I'll give you a
obviously
clue. It's not Somalia.
Yeah, we know that. We know it's not Somalia because that would be the easiest question. We've all watched Captain Phillips. Have you watched Captain Phillips?
Yeah, there's Somalia.
All right.
Yeah.
Just on the lob-on. Just on the lob-on of Africa.
See, that's where that's where we're going to Friday, isn't it? Greece.
Greece on Friday. Oh, we'll go Greece like it, anybody. Oh, Greece like it. Oh, Greece like it.
Who sang Greece is the word? Bam.
What's his name? Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
Ah! Maybe self-disappear over that good then. Yeah. So let me think.
Right, piracy. What country?
China.
No. Although Malaysia is number 4. Singapore Strait is number 3. And number 2 is I can't read it.
Vietnam.
No, Indonesia.
Indonesia
is a very close number 2, but number 1 is.
I'm trying to think of all the countries down there. So it's obviously next to there.
It's not down there. It's not down there.
We you bastard. Oh, Pete's got it. Peter Lewis got it. He's on fire tonight, is Pete. Pete's on fire.
Right. Peter, stop playing silly buggers.
He might be Never Land. He got Captain Hook there.
Trying to educate people here, Peter.
Yeah, actually, if you must know, Peter, we're like the teachers, all right.
In these times, the hard times, a lot of children can't get, and people like you can't get to school anymore.
Yeah, because of that warning you got.
So just pack it in, Peter.
Well, Peter. Kidding, Pete, you silly sausage.
I'm not fucking kidding. I know where Peter lives.
All right. No, it's not a country, is it? Right, go on, where?
The Gulf of Guinea. Nigeria. Let's not go there again with that.
I mean, you said the Gulf of Guinea isn't a country.
No, it's the seas. That's where it's happening.
Obviously, pirates happening in the sea.
It's all around that area now. That's like the worst. And it's mainly when you say pirate, it's ships and cargo. They're stealing cargoes and stuff like that. It's not.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think that's what Captain Phillips was, weren't it? It was like a cargo ship. That
was a massive tanker, weren't it? Because they have all since then now, they have, what's it called, the mercenaries on now, don't they? With guns and all that kind of shit, don't they? But it'd be a good job, that, wouldn't it? What do you do? Shoot pirates? That's a good chat up line, isn't it? That's better than being a wagon driver. Yeah, tell you what I was watching tonight, and I had to stop because of this show. This bloke, he was on a sailboat by himself in the Atlantic, and his boat, he was asleep, and all these massive waves, so they smashed his boat. Whole boat was sinking. He was alone in a raft, a little life raft thing, for 76 days. 76 days.
When was this recently or not now?
Oh, I don't know. I just came across it on YouTube, and I was like, and you might have seen it. It's one of those where it's got all the dramatic reenactments and all that lot.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen all of them.
He had little cans of water, and then he tried all different ways of getting water. He had these things, but
did he have a roof?
Yeah, it's one of those that has a like the proper modern one. He was pulling on it for ages. It wouldn't pop up. Do you know when the boat was sinking?
Oh yeah.
And he was pulling on it. Then he got into the raft, and his boat was properly sinking. And then he had to. Then he thought, "Shit, I've got no supplies or anything. It won't last 2 minutes." So he had to pull himself back, go into the boat, went down into the sinking boat.
Yeah.
Got this emergency ration pack, and then as he was coming out, the thing slammed shut, so it's all full of water. He can't get out. Then just as he was about to die, a wave came over, smashed it, and then it opened up again, and he managed to get out. And I'm presently halfway through that. But it looked right good, and I did think he used to. I thought it was dark to stay.
We've been told no matter what, this boat will not go down. If worse comes to worse, just a lock up, put the sails down, and just hang on tight for a few days.
I know a few girls like that, Steve. How much you try, it just will not go down. What was that your mate did with the ice cream?
What do you mean with the ice cream?
The
cherry.
What's it? Did he put an ice cream? Can you tell that one? That's really funny. That.
Oh, I forget how it works, but there was a young lady. So he went to the fridge, pulled out some whipped cream, squirted it all over his winky, and then he got a cherry, put it on the top, and she says, "What? What?" She said, "What do you want me to do with that?" And he says, "It's not for you.
It's for me."
I think he got murdered. You know him?
What? Just because he ate the ice cream?
We used to call him Japanese Jim. He used to wear a hat with like a Japanese hat.
Oh, the one with the things down the back.
Yeah. And he was always used to ride on a bicycle. And he had his own condo, and he just completely disappeared. I can't remember the full story. What putting two and two together, I think he got bumped off. There's another one here. So bumped off.
Why would he have got bumped off?
Because where he was living and everything.
Oh, you had a bit of shoulder going then. Ooh. Where he was living.
I don't think his. I think his family were asking questions like, "Where's Jim? Where's the granddad and all?" He was a fairly old fella. I can't remember the full thing, but putting two and two together, somebody thought he'd been bumped off, but like by a tiger. I'll put it that way. It happens a lot. You know, the old
get teasing him with ice creams and then he eats it himself.
Again, it could be a lot of bollocks, but you know.
I tell you what, fighter, you must have found this fact as well, going back to the seas. And it says that less than 5% of the planet's oceans have been explored. And then one dramatic thing I was watching today was saying, we know more, David Attenborough, we know more about the surface of the moon than we do about it. Because there's nothing there's nothing on the moon, is there? What's on the moon? Rock, bit of water, that's about it.
Bit of water?
On the moon there is, yeah.
Is there fucking bit of water?
Yes, there is, because that's why they're on about going up building a bit underneath you, spaz.
No way.
Yeah,
water on the moon. Maybe
that's what they reckon. Underneath, they reckon there could be because they're on about building moon base alpha up there, and then it's going to get knocked out.
This idiot. Right now, so for one, you think there's water on the moon and the Atlantis is real. You're a moron. You're a really open. There's no way I'm wrong. There's no way. On this occasion, am I wrong about there being water on the fucking moon? You dickhead.
Lunar water is water that is present on the moon. Gradually, water vapor is decomposed by sunlight, leaving hydrogen and lost. Scientists have found water ice in the cold. Thank you. So there you go. And do you know what it said? Do you know what it said? No. Do you know when I typed in, is there water on the moon? It actually came up with a suggestion, is there water on the sun? But I was looking at that. And then, because I was watching. Well, it says that there's 5% of the planet's ocean have been explored, doesn't it? But a lot of it is all like the core stuff because it's where sunlight is. I mean, they can't get that deep, can they? You know what I mean? Because they've got to go really down, haven't they?
Where do you think the deepest part of the ocean is?
I saw that today. Oh, where was it? I did. I was looking at that today.
Right, I bet.
Where is it?
Do you want us to show you?
Hold on, let me think. Let me think. Oh, I can't remember.
There's a connection slightly with Jaws. Jaws.
Is it? So it's off the coast of America? Eh?
No.
Is it where the Indianapolis song?
Yeah.
Ah, right.
In that vicinity.
So it's in the Pacific then, obviously.
What is it that? Oh shit! What is it that? Not too bad for this vicinity.
Yeah. Here lies the body of Mary McGee.
Died
Died at the age of 103. For 15 years, she kept her virginity. Not a bad record for this here vicinity. So it was in between the islands of Tinian, and he was on his way to Lady, wasn't it? Yeah, in between Tinian and Lady. That's where it was sung. We were delivering the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb.
Give me a
Just
sec.
come back from the island of Tinian to Lady.
Well, I might be wrong then.
See, that's where the acting comes in, you see.
It's between Guam and Palau anyway. The deepest part of the ocean, which is round about there.
And it's 14 kilometres deep.
And it's called the Mariana Trench.
Oh, is it the Mariana Trench?
Yeah.
Oh, I should know that. I know the Mariana Trench.
Yeah, that's not Googling, all right? That's not Googling. That's proper knowledge.
Wait, where? You goggled it?
I haven't.
Where's the longest mountain chain then? Because that's underwater, obviously.
Let me just have a look. The largest mountain chain. I would say it would be somewhere around here.
Why?
Because there's a big chain like going up to Japan and what's it called? Bloody island, the first island. Oh, frigging hell.
You know what? I don't know where it is because I didn't put that fact on. Oh dear, I've cocked that up.
Okinawa. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it's right anywhere.
That's off Japan. Yeah, that's one of the islands. That's the last island before Japan, isn't it? Okinawa.
Eh?
It's one of the last big islands. You know when
Okinawa is Japan.
Oh, it's an island off Japan. Is Okinawa?
Right.
It's Japanese.
It's
Japanese, but it's an island.
About Japan.
You don't know anything about Japan. You're in a prison.
I've been to Okinawa.
Yeah, it's an island.
In Japan.
Yes, it's still an island.
What's that? Yeah.
You have mainland Japan. You have mainland.
That's also known as a Japanese island.
Yeah, like Isle of Wight. That's English, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's English, isn't it? But it's an island, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Okinawa. That's what Okinawa's like, you tit. It's the last island before the Second World War. When they were doing all the island hopping, got to there, they got to Okinawa, and then they realised because he was fighting so hard, all the Japs said, "Look, we're going to have to drop a bomb on them because we're just losing so many men. We're never going to get out the island." That's why they dropped the bombs. Also to test them as well, but that's why they did it because they just knew they were going to lose so many men. Yeah, and that was the last island before they got to Japan.
But why? But Okinawa was nowhere near the mainland Japan, Honshu.
It was the big island where you could get planes from and all that, where you could launch an attack from.
As a base, all right, yeah.
And
that's where they were all jumping off the rocks like lemons and that, weren't it? That was Okinawa.
Because the Jap soldiers had told them all that the Americans would eat them.
That's right. Yeah.
And for every yard gained, a U.S. Marine died on Okinawa. For every yard. That's how many died. So they thought, we get to Japan here, it's just going to be a massacre. So they said, let's drop that big fuck off bomb we've got. In fact, fuck it, let's drop two.
I know. The second one was a bit questionable, wasn't it? Really?
Yes. Well,
Or was
well, they
it?
didn't
Or
surrender.
was it?
Well, they didn't surrender at first, did they? You know what I mean? But I think it was definitely like,
Oh, but
yeah, it's Americans, in it. That were damn good, that weren't it? Hell yeah!
well, if the first one didn't work, you won't be that confident a second one would work. If that's not enough.
Yeah, of course you would. You kill more people, wouldn't it?
No, but if you know what I mean, if they're dropping one bomb off that does that much damage, then still say, "Fuck it, come on."
Did you hear about the bloke that survived both? He survived both. He survived the first one, and then I think he got taken to a hospital into which one? Nagasaki.
Yeah. How many days was it? I think was it 2 days between them?
Not long. It wasn't long, but one bloke survived both. He survived that one. Was put back, taken to the hospital. Got put into Nagasaki, where I think Nagasaki was the second one, and then the second one went and he survived that as well. He's got 4 arses and 12 dicks, but because it radiation.
Do you know in the Japanese prison when something came on the news, like something that comes on like a 2-minute silence kind of thing, which is weird in a place where you can't speak. And there was, but the road so when it came on, there were people who hear him down the corridor going like making noises.
Get out!
Yeah, like cheering,
Really?
something like yeah. Okay, now.
Oh my God.
Anyway, right, let's see where we're going. I think on my final little thing about the oceans for today. Jason and the Argonauts. Do you want a few facts on that?
That's considering where we're going on Friday. That's a really good link. That.
Right then. Why were they called Jason? Why was it called Jason and the Argonauts?
Why was he called Jason?
Well, yeah.
And it's not a very Greek name, is it?
I always thought that. I thought it was a very common name in it for.
I don't think he was really called Jason, was he?
You had Zeus and
Pegasus
and Jason.
Jason. Bob and the Argonauts. So why was it Jason and the Argonauts? Well, the Argonauts. Argonauts is another name for sailors, isn't it? Is it the Greek word for sailors or something?
No.
Is it not?
No.
We just passed all over.
Yeah.
Argonauts. So is an Argonaut not another name for a sailor? No, right, it's not. A warrior. Is there a name for a warrior?
And also,
Naut means it's some kind of travel, isn't it? Like astronaut.
Yeah.
Argonaut. So naut's got to be like something to do with traveling. Yeah, am I on the right line?
Well, yeah.
We have astronaut, don't you? A pilot. Does it mean a pilot?
The boat builder was called
Dave.
I don't know. Argo. I forgot that. Argo. So they were called the Argonauts.
Did you have to look at that?
Yeah. I completely forgot.
It was something that you knew.
No. Yeah.
So the boat was called Argo.
No. What was the boat called?
I know the boat was called Argo. Right. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No, the boat builder.
The boat builder was Argo.
Argo.
Yeah, what was the boat called? Fucking hell. I think I wrote it down somewhere.
Pete said it was a ship's name. But,
no.
Was it not Argos? Because it was an Argos. Argos was a god, wasn't it? A Greek god was Argos, and it's also because he was the Greek god of online delivery.
Fucking hell, what's it called? I haven't wrote it down. It's not the fleece, is it? No, that's the golden fleece.
And you were thinking of the golden hind as well, weren't you? No. What was it called? Have I got to Google it?
No, not yet. No, don't Google it yet.
Right.
Who was another famous Argonaut. One of them, I'd forgot about this, but one of them was were famous for other things.
And he was on that Perseus.
Nope, you're on the right tracks. I would say more famous than Perseus. Perseus is Clash of the Titans, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, not Ajax.
Yeah, he's going to go to Warriors thing, aren't you now?
No, Ajax.
Hercules.
Hercules, not you say Hercules.
Hercules.
Hercules. Is it Hercules? Amazing grace.
What's the name of this? Go on, Google it. We'll do me head. What's the name of the ship?
Come on, Pete. What was the name of the?
What year was the film?
1964. I'm going to go for it.
Nope.
Oh, older.
I wrote this down, but I don't think it's true. 1958. 1958. That sounds too early.
No,
it's not 1963.
Stay. You're wrong again, Steve.
I know I'm wrong.
The ship was called Argo. Argonaut. In Greek legend, any of a band of 50 heroes who went with Jason's ship Argo to fetch the Golden Fleece.
Yeah.
You tit. Named after its builder, Argus.
See?
Argus.
The Argo. Yeah, of course it is. It's the Argo, isn't it?
See, I said that. Argonauts. Astronaut. See, I was working that with the power of my mind. Power of mind, I were on that.
Yeah, 1963 was the film.
Was it?
I don't know why I wrote 58. Ah! Oh, bastard. I know, right. Why would I have wrote 58 when we're talking about oceans and seas? There's 58 seas in the world. Yeah, another interesting fact. We might be leaving you on.
What are these seas? Are they lakes? Are they canals? Are these puddles? Are they droplets?
Nobody knows, or equally gives a flying shit.
That's not the right. You don't say flying shit.
I was going to do the F word, and I thought I don't want to. I don't like swearing. I think we should stop swearing
all the time.
I don't like it. That's why I said shit instead of.
Well, that's swearing.
It's not as bad.
It's still swearing. It doesn't matter.
It's shit.
And the F word, when you think about it, the F word isn't a bad word, is it? It's a nice thing. When you're doing effing, it's nice. Isn't it? It should be words like murder. Murder should be a worse word than the F word, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you're right there, yeah.
Murder. You can't say murder. That's horrible. Oh, don't say murder. But no,
or death. Death in hell.
Death in hell. Yeah.
Death me.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Rape.
Yeah, that's even worse. I reckon that's worse than murder. Yeah. So, I mean,
rape me sideways.
I'm glad you didn't say that to that bloke you met on that walk. That could have tricked you on. Right then, well, there we go. That's tonight's show all done then. So, folks, on Friday, there's a little bit of a twist and a turn on usually. As you know, we go on the virtual sailing around, virtual booze cruise, isn't it, around the Mediterranean that we do in the moment. Well, we're coming to Greece. I could stop doing that. And I thought, as we got to Greece, and I was looking into it all, and all the Greek gods and all that kind of stuff was well ace in the Olympic Games. So I thought, let's just do it on Greece and the ancient Greece and the gods and the Olympic Games and how I keep disappearing because I'm magical and Crete and shit like that. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to have a bit of a drink as well, of course, making it all a bit fruity.
Oh, can we drink?
Yeah, we can drink, because I work weekends anymore. It's really good. So, so that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. It's going to be about ancient Greece and everything to do with Greece and Crete and all that lot. So there you go. Then. So bring your beers, bring friends, bring likes, Bring likes. Generally, we didn't do the waft the like thing, any. Bring the likes and the subscribes, folks. Yeah, likes and subscribes. But that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. So it's going to be a drinky, gaudy, Olympic-y kind of a night. I said kind of a night. I meant to say kind of a night, but I said kind of a night.
Oh, look, I've done it again. It's too late. Right, why do we bother?
Have you stopped it? Yeah, no. It's still on it. Oh, right. I wonder what you were doing. If you can't see it.
Oh, forget it. Right, we'll see you Friday.
See you Friday, folks. Goodbye.
Good.